we're talking about entrepreneurial management, guys, it involves the application of what we call as entrepreneurial principle. So it must be within the organizational context, because we're talking about the entrepreneurial management. So it's within the organizational context. Whether you're a startup, or whether it is a small business, or if it's a large corporation. So the key aspects of the entrepreneurial management will include innovation. Now, if we're talking about innovation, guys, it constantly seeks and implements ideas pertaining to the products or process, so that we can drive growth and competitiveness. So if we're talking about innovation, it's very significant to the entrepreneurial management, no, because it is one of the key aspect, right? Innovation, so that your product, your item, or your service, no, will be bought in a certain market. So there must be an innovation. Kasi if we're talking about the entrepreneurial management, we're talking about businesses here. How are we going to put up small businesses? Kaya I've already told you to make a research regarding the MSME rules and regulations, right? Then another key aspect aside from innovation will be risk taking, right? So in the business, automatically there's a risk taking, right? So what do we meant by risk taking? So if we're talking about risk taking, we're talking about the willingness, no? Willingness pertaining to the calculated risks, no? In terms of pursuing the opportunities, no? Understanding that we must understand that failure can be a part of the learning process. So that's what we meant by risk taking. So we understand everything, that if the business triumph or fails, no, that will be there will be no regrets, right? That's why we have risk taking. So businessmen, entrepreneurs are considered to be as risk takers. Okay. Another thing is that, so that will be the that will be the second aspect of the entrepreneurial management. So take down note the aspects of entrepreneurial management, and the explanation of the entrepreneurial management a moment ago. I've already told you that. Then the aspects, no, innovation and risk taking. Then the other part will be proactiveness, the third part, the third key aspect. So what is proactiveness? So if we're talking about proactiveness, it takes about the initiative, and you as an entrepreneur being proactive in identifying and capitalizing on emerging trends and market opportunities. So in proactiveness, dapat the entrepreneur must, what do you call that, follow the trends, no, follow the contemporary trends in the market. And an entrepreneur must look at the market opportunities, no, the opportunities in terms of a positive way that can benefit his or her business, no. So that must be the one aspect of the entrepreneur, no, proactiveness. So that will be the third. The fourth will be flexibility. All right. Now, under flexibility, it pertains to the adaptability to changing circumstances, right? Adaptability to changing circumstances. That's what we meant by flexibility. We all know that if we're talking about business, your your business to adapt in a certain community, a certain society, it must what do you call that? It must be flexible, right? It pertains to the evolution. No? For example, the look at the evolution of the SM, no? Yung SM ngayon, if you're going to look at the SM yesterday, it's different sa ngayon because it practices what we call as the adaptability to the changing circumstances. And under flexibility aspect, you must have the entrepreneur in terms of entrepreneurial management must have the ability to pivot quickly in response to the market shifts or unexpected challenges, no, that we will meet, no, in the near future. So that is under flexibility, no, madaling maka-adapt the business in terms of changes, especially if there's a what we call as an industrial revolution, that is coming through. So the business must be flexible. Especially the business must be flexible in terms of changing law of the time, no, especially in our republic here in the Philippines. So that will be the fourth aspect, no, under entrepreneurial management. So for those ngayon lang nakapasok, no, so nandun tayo sa fourth aspect ng entrepreneurial management, which is flexibility. A moment ago we're talking about entrepreneurial management kasi entrepreneurial management, no, that's why this is our subject, pertains to a style of management, no? Entrepreneurial management is a style of management that or which emphasizes doon sa qualities and approaches which is commonly associated with entrepreneurship, no? So these entrepreneurs must have the ability in terms of entrepreneurial management to manage his or her business, no? So this entrepreneurial management involves what we call as application of entrepreneurial principles, no? And these entrepreneurial principles must be within an organizational context, no? Kung ang iyong business ay isang startup or maliit or kahit na if it's a large corporation, so there must be what we call as these principles, no, within this organizational context under the entrepreneurial management that we must always consider. That's why we are talking about the key aspects, no, of the entrepreneurial management, and we have the first one, which is innovation, risk-taking, proactiveness, and flexibility. Now we go to the fifth aspect, which is resourcefulness, no? Resourcefulness. Now, if we're talking about resourcefulness, it pertains to the we are going to make of the most, no, or making the most of the limited resources in terms of finding creative solutions to problems and leveraging available assets effectively. So if we're talking about resourcefulness, meaning to say, we as a businessman, we must maximize the use of the resources at hand And we as you as businessmen must always think that dapat there will be no wastage, no, of your resource. Walang masasayang, no? That's why in terms of resourcefulness, if there are scarcity, we know kung saan tayo kukuha o for in terms of alternative, no, alternative for that resource. So that's resourcefulness under the sixth key aspect of the entrepreneurial management. Now, after resourcefulness, we also have vision. We're talking about vision as the sixth aspect, no? Itong vision na to. In terms of vision, for the future direction, we must have a clear vision doon sa ating pinatutunguhan, sa ating goal of our business, of the organization. And under vision, we must have the ability to inspire and motivate others to share in that vision, no? So that's why we must, what they call that, attract customers, consumers in terms of what we call as vision, no? Now, another thing is networking. Ito, usong-uso to ngayon, yung networking in terms of especially using the social media. Marami nang gumagamit nito. That's why the Philippine government wanted to regulate networking by, I don't know if it's already a bill, by putting taxes, no, for those who are selling online. Now, if we're talking about networking, building and nurturing a network of contacts is very significant, right? And it is considered to be as a very good sign of partnership. So we need this networking to be able to support the organization's growth and expansion. That's what we meant by networking. So once upon a time, the word or the concept networking is different from the networking that we experience right now. Kahit you are in the house, no, you can what they call that, you can experience networking, right? And that is the seventh aspect of entrepreneurial management. So always remember those 7 key aspects of the entrepreneurial management. Innovation, number 1. Risk-taking, number 2. Proactiveness is number 3. Flexibility is number 4. Resourcefulness is number 5. Vision is number 6. Networking is number 7. So those are the key aspects of entrepreneurial management. Now, entrepreneurial management is often associated with fast-paced, dynamic environments where there is considered to be a high degree of uncertainty and ambiguity, right? So that's entrepreneurial management. So when we talk about entrepreneurial management, guys, we are in a dynamic environment as of right now, no? And now in terms of certainty, when we talk about certainty, it pertains to the clearing, no? There is a high degree, no, of ambiguity. No, even though it's very clear to you, but the thing is, if you're going to look at it and study it, it's ambiguous still. Medyo malabo pa rin. So that's why we need talaga itong entrepreneurial management in terms of handling our business. So in an entrepreneurial management, it requires leaders who are comfortable operating in such condition and who possess, no, itong mga leaders na to, kasi binabanggit ko under entrepreneurial management. These leaders must have or possess the drive, creativity, and resilience to overcome obstacles and seize opportunities. So if you are entrepreneur, hindi pwede we don't need a weak leader in an entrepreneurship. Now, when you entered the venture of entrepreneurship, dapat you have a strong mind, strong body, no, to build a powerful business within your mind. At ito ay iyong i-execute in this world. Kasi if we're talking about entrepreneurship, so I think some of you knows what entrepreneurship is. It pertains to the process of starting. We're talking about business, no? We organize, manage, and as an entrepreneur, under entrepreneurship, we assume the risks of a business venture with the goal of making a profit. Alright. So, marami yan sa YouTube channel na makikita kayo. You can see a lot of it in the YouTube channel pertaining to businesses. Right? So, they are trying to explain to you or expound to you the mechanics, no? The mechanics of how this business works, no? They try to, what do you call that? Attract you. They try to agitate you, no? To join the business that they are conducting, no? So those are the entrepreneurs of that certain business, and ikaw na bahala if you want to join them or not, no? Kasi these are entrepreneurs, these are individuals who take on this role. They often identify opportunities in the market and mobilize resources. Yan, kamukha niyan. If you want to join them, no, you will be mobilized, no, and then you will be their resources to capitalize, no, on them. Now, if we're talking about entrepreneurship, it takes many forms, no? Starting from a small business to launching a new product or service within an existing company, right? That's entrepreneurship. Now, if the entrepreneurial management has key aspects, no, as an entrepreneur under the what we call as the process of entrepreneurship, we also have aspects, no. It also follows, no? It also follows to those key aspects that I've already discussed to you. So those are innovation, risk taking. Then the next thing, if we're talking about entrepreneurship, no, is that creativity. So creativity, then we have persistence for the fourth, resourcefulness for the fifth, vision for the sixth, and for the seventh, we have adaptability. Alright? So the 7 key aspects of entrepreneurship. Number 1 is innovation. Number 2 is risk taking. Number 3 is creativity. Number 4 is persistence. Number 5 is resourcefulness. Number 6 is vision. Number 7 is adaptability. If you will notice, the one that we've used for the entrepreneurial management, and there is key aspects for number 7 is flexibility, no? For entrepreneurship is its adaptability. Now, for the key aspects of entrepreneurship, we have the innovation, and risk-taking, which is also the same with the 7 key aspects of entrepreneurial management. But on the third, for the entrepreneurship key aspects, we have creativity. All right? Creativity. So this one is different. So if we're talking about creativity, the successful entrepreneurs, guys, they are often very creative. They are considered to be as creative thinkers who can generate novel solutions to problems or identify unique opportunities in the market. So, yung sinasabi ko, no, under the key aspect of entrepreneurship, itong third one, itong creativity. The fourth one will be persistence. So, under the creativity, to be competitive in your business or to be competitive in a certain market, no, dapat you are creative, right? So you cannot be competitive if you are not creative, right? So yung item mo or your product will disappear in the market if you don't, what they call that, adapt to the changing environment, no, so that you can have or you can stay in the market for a long time. So if you will notice, we will look at SM Schumart, look at Jollibee, no? Ang tagal na nila dyan sa kanilang business na yan. But the thing is, you will wonder why they stood the long time in terms of their business. Ano yung kanilang mga entrepreneur principle na ginamit to stand? Ito na nga, ito binabanggit na sa inyo to. Kamukha nung unang-una, nung nandun pa tayo sa entrepreneurial management, yung flexibility, and now under entrepreneurship is adaptability. You must adapt to change. You must be flexible. Another thing is, on the fourth aspect of entrepreneurship, there must be persistence, no? Persistence. Because guys, we know that entrepreneurship, no, is a challenging one, and setbacks are common. So persistence and resilience are considered to be as an essential trait for overcoming obstacle and staying focused on long-term goals. Right? So that's what we meant by that. So if you have a business, you must be persistent. You must be persistent. No? You must stand the test of time. Now for the fifth, we have resourcefulness, the vision. For number 6 and for number 7, we have adaptability. Right? So always remember that entrepreneurship, guys, it plays a vital role in driving the economic growth and innovation. As new businesses create jobs, always remember that. It's first competition, and by spurring the what we call as competition, it also introduces new products and services to the market. It also offers individuals opportunity to pursue passion, build wealth, and make a positive impact on society. All right? You can have your business, no. Actually, we can have our business running based on our or your own interest. All right? So a business to be effective and efficient, it must be based within your interest, no? Doon dapat siya nakabase. At di sa kung ano-ano pa. Now, I've already sent you an assignment